Welcome to Team Unicorn Q&A session, and I'm alongside the legend that is Bob Anderson, and the Q&A questions are coming from the DartsNutz forum. So first up is Tam from Fife. Bob, in your prime versus Gary Anderson on the old staple boards, who would win in a so-called Battle of the Andersons?
Good question, Tam. If I were in my prime, I think I would probably still be outscored by Gary, but I think I would probably outfinish him. If there's one criticism of Gary Anderson, it's his finishing lets him down. He outscores everybody, including the greatest. But I like to think my finishing would have got me past him.
Okay, second question, Darren Watson from Middlesbrough. Do you think the game is getting too easy for the top guys with so many 9 darters these days? Should it be made harder?
Another good question, Darren. I don't think they need to make it any harder. What you're seeing today is a byproduct of the hard work that all the dart players are putting in on the practice board. They are achieving excellence. Maybe one day they might change the format to 601 or 701 even, perhaps. But you're still going to see 180, 180 and a 141 finish, or whatever it might be, playing 601 or 701. But they are achieving excellence through their hard work.
Absolutely. Next question from Robert Drisnov from Nova Scotia in Canada. What do you make of today's game compared to when you won your major titles?
I think the standards, Robert, the standards have gone through the roof. I look back to the time when I was world #1, and if we say that my average was around 90, 95, now it's 105, 110. So you can see the level of the game has gone up and up and up. Equipment-wise, it's better today. Unicorn producing the darts they produce, absolutely fantastic materials. Back in the day, the dart boards had more wires on, so you could argue it was probably harder to hit a 180. We certainly had more bounce outs in those days, but the standard has really gone through the roof.
Next question is from Larry Allen from Palm Coast in Florida. How many sets of darts do you take to a match?
I take 2 sets of darts, Larry, because if I happen to break a point or some well-meaning person swipes my darts, I've got a backup set.
And finally, Nick Benton from Essex. Bob, do you think that TV companies may be interested in a seniors competition? It does well in golf, and I'd enjoy watching some of the old boys battle it out again.
I believe that it would be very, very good for television, but then I suppose I'm somewhat biased. But we did hold one in 2008, which was very well received television-wise, and we got some pretty good viewing figures. I believe there's a lot of people out there who would love to see John Lowe Lockhorns with Eric Bristow, or myself and Bobby George, Keith Deller back in there. Yeah, we can still play a game.
Thanks for watching Bob Anderson's Team Unicorn Q&A in association with DartsNutz Forum.